Airguns Raider and Hip Shop. Welcome to my channel, guys. Okay, guys, so this is just a brief and quick video, guys. Nothing pressing. Okay, so guys, what you see here is the aftermath. So what happens, guys, now that you've collected the new guns over the holidays, and so now it's time for you to get ready to store them. So this is just a brief thought on how to store your new guns when they come. You know, especially if you have if your space is a premium, or you just want to protect your new collected gun. You can do this. It's simple. It doesn't cost you a lot, and like I said, you know, I'm always trying to save money for the guns, guys. So, you know, anywhere I can cut costs and do things that work for me, then that's what I'm going to do. So get yourself a cup of coffee. Coffee's hot. Meet myself in Hip Shot on the other side. Okay, so guys, if you've watched my channel, you've probably seen some of my videos where I've taken and I've made storage containers out of different things, from suitcases to just other types of items to store air guns, guys. So like I said, this is just going to be a brief situation where I show you how I do it. So what you see, guys, is this is probably or was an old backpack that I had that had holes in it. Was just thrown away. It wasn't anything, but it had like a zipper compartment here. And so I tried to fashion like a pistol case out of it. So I probably just, what I did was, looks like I folded it over in some sections and you know, had my wife stitch it for me. She has a sewing machine, and so sometimes I'll have her stitch it, or I'll find creative ways to just do it, guys. So that's all this is, and it's just part of an old backpack. And so that's a simple way to do it. You can do it out of sleeves, guys, off of your shirts. You can do it off of pants, which I'll show you that in a minute. I think I've done a video on that as well, but this is just a refresher because I've got some new guns now and I'm gonna store them. Mostly I've got pistols, so a little sip of coffee. These are my pistol solutions, guys. So what you do is, if you have a local, you have some type of a local thrift store or anything like that, guys, you go to the thrift store and you can find cases, guys, you know, discarded cases and things like that. The cases that I find, guys, you know, can be anything. The top one here this is a cloth case, guys. I found this at the thrift store. This was like it's a pickleball type situation. So what I'll do is, probably here, I'll either take some cardboard for inserts, or I'll take some foam, guys, which that's why I say, you know, I don't ever really throw away my packaging. But if you have rifles and you have decent rifles, they come with foam packaging, then you can cut some foam, guys, and cut the style of whatever gun you have out of that foam. You can stick it up in here, and then you'll have a ready-made case. It's got a zipper on it. This thing cost me probably no more than $1, guys. That you can buy these kind of cloth cases. Just have to go and look for them at your thrift store, local thrift store. Nothing fancy, guys. So other ways to get cases and things is like what I do is you go back into the electrical department, guys, of your thrift store. As you can see, that's a $2.98 case. And you can buy cases, guys. I'm telling you, don't buy cases. So I buy cases too sometimes. But This was a 298 case, and it is a, what is it? Oh, I think there's a name on here somewhere. Maybe not. Yeah, this is a, what is it? It's an Evolve, Craftsman Evolve case, guys. That somebody had some tools, they took the tools out of them. And so you have this empty case. So with cases like this, guys, little ingenuity. This stuff here usually is not tacked down. It's only the sides here. You can take your X-Acto knife or your knife and you can cut these out, and I usually do. I'll cut the shape out of this and I'll pull this insert out, and I'll do the same for this, depending on how deep I seat the pistol. And I'll put a piece of foam in here, and I'll cut the foam out or I'll leave it whole, depending on how it then closes back up. And that's an instant case. So it didn't cost me but $298. I already had foam coming from my my rifles and things like that, and my rifle boxes. I just don't throw the foam away. So that's one way to do it. So you know, also, guys, you'll still have other cases that you can buy. Now, this case here, it had $9 on it, but I didn't pay $9.98 for this. This was marked for like week 49, so that's a half off case. So it was $4 something, almost $5 for this case. But this is a big enough case, guys, that usually with the bigger cases, what I'll do is I'll take and if I buy 2 guns of the similar make or airgun model, like it's Beretta or something like that, I'll take, and then I'll see this one has some foam in it. So I'll take all this stuff as irrelevant. This is trash, unless you find some other usage for it. I'll take this stuff out of this case, but it has a foam. So you can take the foam and put your gun in here, and I'll usually take like a piece of chalk or something, lay the gun up in, and just do an outline, and then I'll cut around the areas so I can fit my stuff. This one is big enough, so it has areas that you can put, if you have pellet pistols, you can put pellets here, or BBs here, or you can find places to cut out and put your extra magazines, or like I said, or if you can, imagine fitting 2 guns up in here, it's possible to do that as well. So that's another case, and it doesn't matter what the cases are, guys, because this case was an iRobot case that was left over. So that's how you do that one. So I have another one. Another Craftsman case here, guys. So this one here, I don't know what the price on, because it got rubbed off, but I know I didn't pay much for it. But it's a big enough case, guys, again, to store your pistols. You don't pay a whole lot for them. You can gut the areas out of here and just add some foam and then cut them out, and then you'll have a pistol case. And that's how I do my cases, and I save a lot of money that way. You can buy cases, some cases will cost you anywhere from $20-$30. That's $20 or $30 that you can put on a gun. Sometimes maybe you can buy them new, I don't know. It just depends on what you want to spend on one. So that's how I do my pistols, guys. So another thing is, guys, okay, so I purchased a case for my recent rifle, the Zelos. And so that's what this one is. And so that case, like I said, if you shop around for cases, you're not gonna, you can get this case maybe $20 still. Like, I didn't pay more than $20-$30 for this. It has storage and everything that you need. It comes with zippers and handles and all that good stuff, guys. So that's one way. But if you do it the DIY way, then what you do is you take yourself an old pair of pants, or go buy your old pair of pants from a thrift store. You can find them. They don't cost all that much, maybe for $1 or so. And then you turn them. I take them, and what I do is I put one leg into the other leg down in, and I fold them over like this. And then you'll see I'll take something and I'll tack the pockets or something together. See, these pockets had zippers in them, so if I wanted to, if I had a gun that had like magazines, like I know this one, Classic Army, I don't have any extra magazines for this. This is my Classic Army, one of the ones that I have to use to put in. And I would put a magazine, unzip this, you can put the magazine inside the leg for storage, and just put the rifle inside. And so, you know, I had like an extra, this is an extra strap, cheap strap that came from some air gun that I purchased. They threw in a cheaper strap. So all I do is just cut a hole in the pants, and I put that strap on so I can carry it easily. It's no big deal. Just cut holes in them like that, and they'll hold for whatever you're gonna do. You can reinforce them somehow, you know, with some tape or something, and put some tape on the inside and cut a hole. That helps as well. But just nothing fancy, guys. This is an economical way to get your to have storage for your rifles and such. So what I'll do is, because I have a bunch of guns, I like to label them. So what I'll do is I'll go to the Walmart and go into the section where they have hobby paint, and I'll get some acrylic paint, guys. Acrylic paint is good for this because it doesn't scratch off or anything. It doesn't peel or chip, and it dries fast. So I'll just get a tube of acrylic, white, black, or whatever it is that you want to buy, colors or whatever. Get a cheap paintbrush, and then I'll just put the name of the gun here, so that I don't have to pull the gun out every time to know what it is. You know, depending on what you have, you know, I'll know what this is because I purchased it specifically for the specific gun. But you have so many rifles and you don't have storage, so that's how you do it. If you have space for the boxes, I prefer stacking them in the boxes, guys, but I don't have. And then usually once you add optics and things like that, you have to modify the case, the box some kind of a way. This way you don't have to do any of that. You know, sometimes in this, if I feel like it's too flimsy, I'll stick a cardboard insert in the length of it to keep it stiffened. And usually they stack pretty well in closets and things like that. So that's pretty much it on that, guys. That's a quick and easy way to have some type of storage for your air guns, your air pistols, and things like that. Look at Hipshot, man. I'm telling you, stay off the coffee, and the stuff that's in the coffee is really what it is. So he's falling about. So, but you know, that's it, guys. Just want to touch base. Wanted to do a quick video on how to store your air guns, your air rifles, and things like that. So with that, guys, myself and Hipshot and my coffee, we are out.